All right, hello, and welcome to a deep dive into new HPE storage innovations. Today's webinar is sponsored by Hewlett Packard Enterprise and produced by Actual Tech Media. My name is Scott Becker. I'm from Actual Tech, and I'm excited to be your moderator for this especially timely presentation. Now, before we get to today's great content, we do have a few housekeeping items that are going to help you get the most out of this session. First off, we want this to be an informative event for you, so we encourage any questions in the questions box in your webinar control panel. So not only will we have team members responding to questions during the live event, but we'll also have a dedicated Q&A session at the end of the event where we'll discuss in greater detail some of the top questions that you ask. That Q&A panel is also the place to let us know about any technical issues that you might be experiencing. A browser refresh is going to fix most audio, video, or slide advancement issues, but if that doesn't work, just let us know in the Q&A and we'll provide further technical assistance. Now, second, in the handout section of your webinar control panel, you'll find that we are offering just a ton of resources today. So I'd especially like to call your attention to this long list of great resources in there. So there's a brochure on 12 reasons to choose HPE Alletra Storage. There's a solution brief about the Alletra Storage MPX 10,000. There's one about, there's another brochure. There's like another solution brief on HPE VM Essentials. There's one about HPE Storage. There's a couple of, or 3 demos there. It's just a great list of resources. So take advantage of that and feel free to pass some of those along to your friends and colleagues. Pro tip, when you've got a bunch of resources like this, sometimes our system gets a little bit overloaded. So I would recommend rather than like launching all of them at once, then you might get like one open with 6 errors. I would launch them sort of one at a time. Click it, make sure that it's there, and then click to the next one if you're interested in multiple of those items. Okay, and then the third item, at the end of this webinar event, we will be awarding a $250 Amazon gift card to one lucky registrant. Of course, you must be in attendance during the live event to qualify for the prize. Official terms and conditions of today's prize drawing can be found in the handout section. Just scroll down to the bottom and you'll find the link with the details there. Okay, so with that housekeeping out of the way, it is my pleasure to introduce you to our presenter today. We have Simon Watkins, Director of Storage Product Marketing for Hewlett Packard Enterprise. I'm going to turn things over to Simon to get us started.
Well, thanks, Scott, and hello, everyone. It's great to be here. I'm really excited to have the opportunity today to discuss some of the exciting new storage innovations that HPE has introduced over the last few months. And to do that, Scott, I'm going to firstly step everyone through HPE's storage strategy and vision. And then I'm going to share how we've been executing against that vision with the introduction of several new products and programs in the last few months. So let's jump right in. So obviously in today's connected world, I don't think it's any exaggeration to say that the data really is the lifeblood of modern business. It really should be seen as your most important asset. And when harnessed effectively, I think data can be a real competitive advantage, right? Driving faster innovation, simpler operations, smarter decisions, and scalable AI adoption. But data only delivers value when it flows freely. It needs to be accessible wherever it's needed. And in today's kind of fragmented landscape of edge, core, and cloud, achieving this fluidity is harder than ever. So when HPE engages with customers on how best to unlock the value of their data, we talk about really 3 primary value-driving principles that our storage portfolio is built upon. And that's optimize, simplify, and accelerate. So at the core, we optimize environments with our disaggregated storage architecture, enabling businesses to fully utilize their storage as data growth explodes. We simplify operations with AI-driven management through the HPE GreenLake Cloud, which unifies hybrid environments and reduces complexity and cost. And finally, we accelerate innovation by unleashing data from edge to cloud, enabling data consumers to operationalize analytics, insights, and AI faster. And it's these principles that really empower data teams to innovate, collaborate, and really drive impactful outcomes, should I say. So at HPE Storage, our North Star is really to enable customers to optimize, simplify, and accelerate with one storage platform and one AI-driven cloud experience for every workload. So for the last 18 months, we've been on a journey to unify multi-protocol storage services on a single disaggregated cloud-managed architecture, which we call HPE Alletra Storage MP. We introduced block and file support last year, and we recently took the step on this journey to one strategy with the introduction of object support with the X10000. So what's the value for customers? Well, essentially with Alletra MP, you now have a software-defined, disaggregated, scale-out platform that provides flexibility and high performance for both structured and unstructured data storage needs. And this enables you to deploy block, file, or object storage services on a common hardware architecture and manage everything with a unified cloud experience through the HPE GreenLake Cloud, which eliminates silos and complexity while improving TCO and ROI. The foundation for pretty much all of the storage innovation that we've delivered in the past 18 months starts and ends with the unique disaggregated architecture of Alletra MP, which has really redefined the way organizations optimize their data services footprint. So when you think about it, legacy storage architectures haven't really changed a great deal over the last 20 years or so. The basic architecture typically consists of a single chassis housing a pair of highly available controllers that are connected to dedicated drives via a midplane. And to get higher performance with this architecture, you must either switch out the original controller pair with a faster pair, or if that's not sufficient, purchase a new system with another pair of controller nodes. And beyond providing extra capacity that you may not need, this approach also creates silos that are complex to manage and maintain. It also requires that your apps have an awareness of where data resides. So the net result is a storage infrastructure that is unable to really flexibly and cost-effectively scale out to keep pace with the demands of modern workloads. So to address these challenges, Alletra MP leverages a disaggregated, scale-out, shared everything architecture. And this disaggregation is made possible by standardized composable building blocks comprising of separate controller nodes and capacity expansion shells that are interconnected by a high-speed switch fabric. So you can now scale performance and capacity independently, enabling more flexibility, efficiency, and lower costs for your evolving workload. So you can start small with a 2-node system, and you can scale out to a multi-node system with petabytes of capacity, all without disruption. You can further maximize efficiency and cost savings with single controller node performance scaling, and all SSDs are shared by all of the controllers across the high-speed fabric. So you have no silos, as well as the ability to tolerate multiple node failures. So this industry-leading disaggregated architecture really translates into huge benefits for our customers. So first and foremost, there's zero over-provisioning. The flexibility of the architecture allows for design mapped to actual usage, which eliminates the need to buy capacity when you need performance, or the need to buy performance when you need capacity. And by eliminating over-provisioning, our customers report up to a 40% reduction in total cost of ownership. In addition, Alletra Storage MP's energy-efficient design reduces carbon emissions by up to 45%. And this is compounded even further when you consider that it's an all-flash solution. So it takes up a fraction of the data center space and power of traditional spinning disk systems. So by unifying storage for all data types and implementing this disaggregated approach, we're really driving both economic value as well as environmental sustainability, making it an ideal choice for modern data-centric businesses. So HPE Electric Storage MP, integrated within the HPE GreenLake Cloud, delivers one platform with a unified AI-driven management experience for block, file, and object storage. And the focus is on orchestration and automation to streamline operations and enhance efficiency. So when it comes to improving operational efficiency, AI Ops is becoming increasingly important. Now, HPE has a great track record for innovation in this area with InfoSight, which for the last 10 years or so has led the industry in AI Ops for infrastructure. We're now taking this leadership to the next level by integrating and enhancing in all of InfoSight's rich capabilities directly into the GreenLake Cloud. And of course, AI Ops is not just about improving the support experience with predictive support automation. Important though that is, the key value of our new platform-native AI Ops capabilities is to drive autonomous, self-driving storage. And this really spans holistic fleet management, intelligent lifecycle operations, as well as AI-driven analytics and recommendations. And a great example of this is our new cross-stack analytics for virtualized environments capability, which provides advanced troubleshooting via a granular topology map of the resources that are used by every VM connected to an Electra MP array. So now, instead of having to search for that needle in the haystack, you can correlate the performance of your VMs in a data store with insights into hypervisor and host resource constraints such as virtual CPUs or memory. And this really helps in determining, VM latency factors, whether from storage, the host, or the network. And it also helps in taking corrective action on noisy neighbor VMs and reclaiming space from underused VMs. So when you combine this with the AI-driven workload intelligence offered by our OpsRamp solution, customers can now get a holistic visibility and analytics experience across the stack, spanning storage, virtualization, and application layers, which is a pretty powerful capability. So let's now explore the core benefits of our block, file, and object data services that are built on that foundation of a disaggregated scale-out Electra MP hardware architecture and the GreenLake Cloud management plane. So we recently announced a new HPE-developed fast object service, which we're calling HPE Electric Storage MP X10000. This solution brings high-performance object storage, exabyte scale, and simplified management to modern data-intensive workloads. So from a performance perspective, what we hear from customers is that they really need a system that provides linear high performance for their most demanding workloads. And we're not talking about momentary peaks in performance here. We're talking about sustained performance, even at petabyte scale and beyond. So with the X10000, you get fast, sustained, and predictable all NVMe performance with no front-end caching or data movement between media. In addition, the X10000 leverages a log-structured key value store, which really optimizes the use of flash media for superior performance. And the net result is the X10000 can deliver up to 6x faster performance versus competitive object storage vendors. And in this AI era where unstructured data is really exploding, you really need a highly scalable, so petabyte or exabyte scale storage system for your most demanding workloads. And it needs to be flexible and adaptable to changing requirements. So the X10000, as we've seen, is built on the Electra MP platform. So you get a modern disaggregated architecture that lets you scale performance and capacity independently. So you can start small with a 3-node system and scale out to multi-node petabyte configurations, all without disruption. And finally, the X10000 simplifies management with the speed and agility of a cloud experience across the lifecycle, from install to provisioning to upgrades. And this makes the underlying storage infrastructure invisible while shifting operations to be app as opposed to infrastructure centric. So unlike the traditional storage management common to legacy solutions, with the X10000, you can now deploy new apps and services quickly and easily, not just in the public cloud, but on premises too. So what are the use cases for the X10000? Well, it's a high-performance, unstructured data platform that's designed to handle multiple data intensive workloads. Initially, we'll be targeting 2 use cases where customers need rapid access to data. Firstly, we'll be targeting the backup market with rapid flash accelerated data recovery for large data stores. The X10000's S3 interface and deduplication supports up to 20x data reduction and streamlines integration with any backup solution. The X10000 is certified for backup by industry-leading vendors, including Cohesity, Commvault, and Veeam. The X10000 is also well suited for managing large-scale S3 compatible active data lakes and repositories. So whether you're dealing with petabytes of data or complex data sets, the X10000 ensures that your data can be quickly ingested and retrieved. HPE is also collaborating with NVIDIA to enable a direct data path for direct memory access transfers between GPU memory, system memory, and the X10000, which is critical for AI applications. And this direct path will further increase system bandwidth, decrease latency, and improve GPU utilization. So what's new on the block storage side of the house for HPE? Well, the HPE Alletra Storage MP B10000 delivers the industry's only disaggregated scale-out block storage with 100% data availability guarantee. Once again, built on the Alletra Storage MP hardware and managed via the GreenLake Cloud, this unique block storage offering, which by the way is the fastest growing storage product in HPE history, brings an AI-driven hybrid cloud experience, efficient scale, as well as extreme resiliency and performance to mission-critical apps, from large databases to modern cloud-native apps to consolidated mixed workloads. And we recently announced that the B10000 now supports the latest in NAND flash technology with NVMe QLC SSD drive support, which offers higher density, lower TCO, and optimized price performance for those capacity-intensive workloads. Given the B10000's success, we've been working to expand deployment flexibility to address the diverse needs of modern enterprises from edge to cloud. So we initially launched with a hybrid cloud connected model for on-prem deployments, fully managed via GreenLake for seamless integration. This is the same core deployment model for all of our storage offerings. For those customers that need to drive consistency into the public cloud, we've recently announced a software-defined solution with AWS, and this allows organizations to manage cloud and on-prem resources simultaneously. And in November of last year, we announced another option for completely disconnected deployment. And this model is a fully, disconnected, air-gapped, and secure solution for highly regulated markets. It consists of the Alletra Storage MP hardware, as well as data services delivered on the GreenLake dedicated platform, offering the same cloud-like management experience, but without any connection to the internet. We've also introduced a new storage ownership program that enhances investment protection for customers purchasing the MP B10000. So HP Timeless delivers an always modern, simplified, and really worry-free ownership experience with an easily upgradable storage architecture, non-disruptive controller upgrades, all-inclusive software, and industry-leading SLA guarantees for 100% data availability, data reduction, and customer satisfaction. Now, a key benefit of this program is that you can protect your investment and can keep your storage continuously up to date with a non-disruptive controller refresh at no additional cost, which really negates the need for forklift upgrades, complex data migration, or costly media rebuys. And this can reduce your TCO and save an average of 30% over traditional upgrades. And this actually can be significantly more depending on your environment and the amount of capacity you have. And lastly, on the block front, some of you may have noticed that we've actually recently introduced a new simplified brand change across the Alletra MP block portfolio. So I wanted to quickly ensure that all of our customers know what we're rebranding and why. So to accelerate that journey to one strategy that we discussed earlier, we recently announced another step forward, the simplification of our HP Alletra Storage MP brand, architecture, and naming strategy. So effective from last November, we've changed the name of our HPE Electra MP block-based storage offering from HPE GreenLake for block storage built on Electra Storage MP to a more simpler HPE Electra Storage MP B10000. The B stands for block, and the 1000 denotes this is the next generation platform from our existing Electra 5000, 6000, and 9000 portfolio. The alphanumeric naming construct aligns with the branding of our new Electra MP-based fast object service, which we've just discussed, the X10000. So why are we making these product brand changes? Well, we wanted to simplify the experience for our customers and partners, make it really easier for you to confidently choose the right storage solution that best meets your needs. So the new branding really amplifies our vision to provide those multi-protocol storage services on one common disaggregated platform that we discussed, with one simplified AI-driven experience across hybrid cloud. So as previously stated, Electra Storage MP also supports file as well as block and object workloads with a common hardware platform and a common management experience. And we've recently expanded our GreenLake for fast storage offering with high-density compute and storage options designed to power large-scale AI and data lake workloads. So these new options provide 2x more performance density, 4x more capacity density, and 50% less power consumption than the previously shipping release, helping really you to keep pace with your large-scale AI workloads as they grow. So what are the key benefits of this fast solution? Well, firstly, you get consistently fast performance at AI scale with a disaggregated shared everything architecture that's designed for exabyte capacity, as well as spanning all of the stages of AI, including data aggregation, data preparation, training, tuning, and inferencing. Secondly, you get simplicity at AI scale with a cloud experience that reduces those mundane management tasks for your IT team and increases productivity for your data scientists. And thirdly, you get enhanced efficiency at AI scale with high storage density, lower power usage, and advanced data reduction, as well as, importantly, maximized GPU utilization resulting from the very fast performance. This offering is certified with NVIDIA DGX-based pod as well as OVX systems. So we ensure seamless integration for AI and Gen AI applications by providing validated high-performance storage to scale complex AI use cases, which really enables kind of quicker time to value while reducing operational overhead. And by leveraging a proven reference architecture, you can really achieve superior efficiency, sustainability, and ROI, as well as unlocking the full potential of AI with confidence. So from a data protection perspective, we've also enhanced cyber resilience and data protection with the pairing of HPE Electra Storage MP with our Zerto Cyber Resilience Vault. So the Zerto Cyber Resilience Vault offers a decentralized zero trust architecture that enables rapid air gap recovery after an attack. So by combining a clean room with a secured data vault, this solution really ensures that you can reject ransom demands and recover in minutes or hours, not days or weeks. So air-gapped, immutable data copies and an offline control plane provide robust protection against cyber threats. And unlike most alternatives, our Cyber Resilience Vault is built with industry-leading production grade as opposed to backup grade storage and infrastructure. And as discussed, we've now included HPE Electra Storage MP into the solution, and we're also leveraging the best from HPE ProLiant Compute as well as HPE Aruba Networking. And together, this solution is really helping customers know for a fact that they can resiliently weather any cyber storm and avoid a full cyber disaster. We've also introduced Electra Storage MP support for our HPE GreenLake for Private Cloud Business Edition. So GreenLake for PCBE, it allows you to easily manage on-premises and cloud VMs and infrastructure through a unified cloud experience. Cloud-based VM management across hybrid cloud environments really enables you to provision, manage, and protect your data seamlessly. And you get the agility of the cloud alongside the performance and reliability of on-premises infrastructure. The PCBE private cloud platform can be installed on-site accessed remotely or implemented at the edge. And with Electra MP support, GreenLake for PCBE now supports mission-critical VM workloads with mid-range economics and up to 100% data availability guarantee. We also announced some exciting news recently about the advancement of the virtualization capability embedded in the PCBE solution. So to provide some context for this, back in June, many of you will be aware that we announced a KVM capability to offer choice points for customers facing cost pressure in the virtualization space. In August of last year, we acquired the cloud orchestration company Morpheus to expand our ability to manage complexity across hybrid cloud. And in November of last year, we announced a new capability that advances our strategy and demonstrates how rapidly we're integrating Morpheus into the GreenLake platform. So HPE VM Essentials, which enables cluster management across both our HPE VME hypervisor and VMware vSphere, provides a pressure release valve, really, as organizations assess their go-forward strategies, right? So by managing both environments as one, organizations can maintain their current operation and migrate specific workloads when the situation dictates. And this capability, as I said, is being embedded into our private cloud solutions, including PCBE, as well as being offered as a standalone software solution that will be deployable in brownfield environments. And because this leverages Morpheus as the backbone, we've now embedded easy upgrade paths and add-on paths to further consolidate runtime management to a single hybrid cloud operations construct. And this means organizations will be able to manage containers, VMs, and bare metal across a range of vendors. Now, obviously, optimization and the simplification we've discussed really does serve IT needs, but we also still need to get data into the hands of data consumers faster. And these data consumers include app developers, data scientists, and ML engineers, to name but a few. So to address this need, HPE Ezmeral Data Fabric unifies access to data across all environments, whether at the edge, in cloud platforms, or traditional data centers. So data consumers really require global access, right, to interact with data seamlessly, regardless of its location. So Ezmeral provides a single global namespace that enables consistent, unified data access, which breaks down silos for better collaboration. And by ensuring multi-protocol support, Ezmeral also allows teams to share data without barriers, which really helps drive standardization. Ezmeral's automated data tiering ensures that data moves dynamically based on policies, which supports flexible and scalable analytics and AI workflows. And this integration is really crucial for unifying diverse data sources as well as promoting efficient development and deployment. So as we look at the business outcomes of our architecture in the context of the three principles we discussed earlier, the value really is undeniable. So as discussed, through optimization alone, our customers are seeing 30 to 40% lower hardware costs, zero over-provisioning, and a 45% reduction in carbon emissions. Operating costs are being reduced by up to 79%, largely due to the embedded AIOps that we discussed that identifies and solves 86% of issues proactively. When you couple that with the 100% data uptime guarantees, we just find that our customers are getting a lot more time back, and it's just simpler to run. And then finally, those time and cost savings are being reinvested to deliver projects 80% faster with 98% more agility, all while operating across one consistent experience. So because of all this storage innovation, I'm happy to share that for the 15th year in a row, HPE has been named a leader for storage in the 2024 Gartner Magic Quadrant. Gartner recognized HPE for its completeness of vision and the ability to execute on that vision. And the good news is that we advanced our position as one of the top 2 vendors for execution and one of the top 3 most visionary vendors. So why is this news important? Well, firstly, Gartner's recognition validates our strategy to simplify data management with one hybrid cloud storage platform, HPE Electric Storage MP, and one unified cloud management experience provided by the HPE GreenLake Cloud. Our strong position in the Leaders Quadrant also affirms our ability to execute against that vision with the introduction of several new products and programs this past year, all of which we've discussed in today's session. So to find out more about HPE Storage, I'd encourage you to visit our landing page on hpe.com. You can also watch a demo of the simplified cloud experience that you get with our block, file, and object products. And finally, you can try and buy cloud data services through the GreenLake platform today. And you can also analyze and optimize your infrastructure with a free HPE Cloud Physics assessment that will identify inefficiencies, it will suggest optimization opportunities, and it will size and model potential solutions in your data center environment. So with that, I'm going to turn it back to Scott for some Q&A. Scott, over to you.
Okay, great. Yeah, really interesting presentation. A lot of detail. Really thorough. Really appreciate it. And you've inspired some questions from the audience too. So let's go into those. So first one, they're wondering what's different about the HPE Electric Storage MP X10000 compared to other object storage solutions in the market.
Yeah, so I would say firstly, the X10000, as we talked about, is a high performance all-flash solution built on a log-structured key value store that's purpose-built to really turbocharge those active data lakes and rapid data recovery use cases that we talked about. I think older architectures that were built with disk, or tiered disk and flash in mind, maybe wouldn't provide that performance. And the X10000 architecture is really optimized for all flash. Secondly, with its unique disaggregated storage design that we discussed, you can really easily scale to exabyte levels, right? Ensuring your storage needs are right size without compromise. Thirdly, I think as a software-defined, flexible, and container-native solution, the X10000 is really designed to be able to evolve and adapt to future trends and requirements. And finally, the X10000 is also managed by the GreenLake Cloud, which provides uniquely simple, intuitive, and easy management across your HPE block, file, and object storage services. So I think that would cover the key differences, Scott.
Okay, super. Hey, and just a quick note to the audience, if you're having any trouble clicking on the links here, all of these links are also in our handout section. So the next question here, Simon, is what's the HPE Electric Storage MPX 10000 architecture based on?
Yeah, so Scott, the X10000 is based on a modern disaggregated and shared everything architecture that really uses Kubernetes as the software environment. So what this means is that all data personas will always run as containers. In other words, natively at the lowest possible level as equal citizens, providing maximum performance no matter the data type. And if you contrast that with the many competing solutions that have really built file personas on top of object or vice versa, and as a result, the two personas are not equal. So whichever is not native will suffer a performance penalty, and that situation is fundamentally different with the X10000.
Okay, all right, excellent. Next one here, we've got somebody who is mentioning that you touched on sustainability in your presentation, and they're wondering if you can expand on how the HPE Electric Storage MP can help in this area.
Yeah, so we're getting this question more and more from our customers, actually. So I think Electra MP offers several actually technologies and capabilities to really address a customer's environmental efficiency requirements. So firstly, Electra MP offers really kind of state-of-the-art data reduction technologies, which really reduce costs, save energy, and really decrease your carbon and data center footprint. And HPE stands behind this data efficiency technology of Electric Storage MP with a total savings guarantee of at least 4-to-1. Secondly, I think the disaggregated architecture of Electra MP that we've talked a lot about today really lets you avoid over provisioning with non-disruptive upgrades, reducing really unnecessary product replacements. I think thirdly, you can avoid underutilization and over provisioning with storage as a service via the HPE GreenLake Flex pay-per-use sales motion. And this can really deliver, I think, up to 30% energy cost savings over a 5-year life cycle. And finally, Scott, I'd say that the HPE Sustainability Insight Center on the GreenLake platform provides both energy and carbon emissions reporting for electric storage MP. And this can really help you make impactful changes, lower costs, and achieve your sustainable IT goals.
Okay. All right. Really nice. Next question here. They're keying on how you were talking about the AI-driven cloud experience.
Right.
And wondering if you can provide some concrete examples of the benefits.
Sure. So I think one of the tangible benefits is a capability that we call intent-based provisioning. So with this feature, which is accessible via the ElectroMP cloud management plane, you can really transform from, I would say, LUN-centric storage provisioning to a more AI-driven, app-centric approach. So you simply select the desired storage tier and workload type. You specify the capacity and protection policy for the workload, and you basically just let AI-driven intelligence automatically analyze your storage fleet and provide a recommendation for that where that workload should be provisioned that really optimizes your SLA. So net, no storage expertise is required, and there's no guesswork required in provisioning. And we found that you can really slash your storage provisioning times now from days or weeks to minutes, which really empowers your line of business and app owners with that self-service and on-demand provisioning that they're used to in the public cloud. And this has the added benefit, Scott, of really freeing up IT resources to work on kind of strategic, more high-value initiatives.
Okay. All right. Excellent. Well, we've probably got time for one more question here. This one, they're saying several of your competitors already have storage ownership programs that are similar to the Timeless program. What makes Timeless any different?
Yeah, good question. So I think there's I would say 3 key differentiators for the HPE Timeless program that sets it apart, Scott. So firstly, unlike competitive storage ownership programs that really have no supporting architectural tie-ins for their systems, Timeless is enhanced and supported by the non-disruptive scalar architecture of ElectroMP. So as we've seen, customers can scale performance and capacity independently with disaggregated hardware, which enables more flexibility, efficiency, and lower costs for their expanding workload. So they can start small, they can scale big, and they can boost their ROI with non-disruptive data in place upgrades. So that's kind of the first differentiator. I think the second differentiator would be that unlike competing storage ownership programs, the Timeless program for ElectroMP comes with that 100% data availability guarantee as a standard benefit. And I think this really makes it stand out as the best choice for mission critical enterprise apps that really cannot tolerate, unexpected downtime and data loss. And I think thirdly and finally, that there really is no upfront premium for this program. The controller refresh is offered effectively for free, and that certainly is not the case with competitive programs.
Okay. All right. Well, I think that's probably going to be a good place to leave it. Simon, we've got a few extra questions here. We'll be sure to forward those to you after the event here, so you can get back to people. But thank you so much for coming on and bringing us up to speed on some of the things that HPE Storage are up to. I really appreciate it.
No, thank you, Scott. Thanks for the opportunity. It's been great. It's great being with you today. Thank you.
All right, and we do have our prize coming up in a second, but before we do that, we do have one more question for all of you today. We've got this poll on what additional information you'd like about the HPE solution, and you can click as many of these as you'd like, but you can select from a data sheet, a technical white paper, customer case study, pricing details, personal demo, if you'd like to try the solution for yourself, if you're already a customer, or nothing at this time. So we'll just leave that up here for a second to feel free to check off all that apply. You don't have to just answer one. You can say multiple things. All right, I see those responses flooding in. Really appreciate it. And while you're clicking on all those great options, let's get into our Amazon gift card prize drawing for today. And the winner of the $250 Amazon gift card is Hank Rayner from California. So congratulations to Hank Rayner. We'll be in touch to get you your card. And with that, on behalf of the Actual Tech Media team, I want to thank Hewlett Packard Enterprise for making this event possible. And thanks as always for attending and for your great questions. That's going to conclude today's event. Have a great rest of your day.